Hey guys, what's going on? It's Alan from Monkey Studios coming to you with another quick tutorial. Okay, now this particular tutorial is going to be on round tripping. Now, round tripping is for those of you guys that edit your project in Final Cut or Premiere Pro and then want to take your project to DaVinci Resolve for some advanced grading and then back to Final Cut or Premiere for some final edits. If you guys have tried that whole process before, you know what a headache that round tripping can be. There are quite a few different processes that you can try. There's all the ones that I've tried up to this point. It's been a headache trying to get that thing to work smoothly. I'm working in Premiere, by the way, Premiere and DaVinci. These two versions of software, which is 14 for DaVinci and CC 2018 for Premiere, they just seem to play better together. I don't think there's anything different that I'm doing. So let me show you what I did. Okay, now for this project, the one that I'm using for this demonstration is actually a multicam project. So I usually start in the software called Pluralize. Okay, Pluralize is a software that syncs up your clip. It just does it better than Final Cut or Premiere. Basically, I drag all the clips from camera 1, drag it in, it puts it on a track by itself. Dragged all the clips from, you have to do it at once, by the way. I drag all the clips from camera 2, drop it here in this window, and it just create two different tracks, camera 1 and camera 2. Okay, so you click this orange button, it syncs it up. Boom. Click this button, export it. Click this link here to tell it where you want to put it. Make sure you have the appropriate software selected here, the export format, which is Premiere Pro or Final Cut, and then just export. Okay, I already did the export, so I'm just going to cancel here. Now, go to Final Cut or Premiere. Okay, I'm in Premiere, and what I did was I just went up to File and Import. All right, and I navigated to where I had this thing. I think it was one of these here, and then I just imported it into my timeline. Import the pluralized XML file. It brings it in with all the clips from camera 1 and all the clips from camera 2. All right, so it comes in and looks like this. Then you have to right click. You have to select everything and then right click and then go up to nest, click on nest, give it a name, okay, if you want, and then go back, right click again, and then multicam, enable multicam, and then you switch back and forth, and it's cutting, so you're not seeing it on the timeline because that's just how weird Premiere is. It doesn't show you the cuts as you're going through, so I'm just cutting back and forth. Trust me, it's cutting, and if you stop, you'll see your cuts. Okay, if you want to play, hit the L key, play forward, hit it again to play it faster. The next thing you need to do if you're doing multicam editing is you have to highlight all your tracks on the video track, right click, and then I'm just click flatten. Alright, so you flatten your project. It goes from looking green, the video clips goes from looking green to looking blue, and that's an indicator that it's a flat project. Alright, and now I'm not gonna put any cross dissolve, any other transition or title or anything like that. So now that you got your project ready for export, all you have to do is go to File, Export, and then Final Cut. We're going to export the Final Cut XML, okay? Alright, so just find somewhere where you want to put it, save it, and that's it. Then go to DaVinci and just import it. So we're going to import XML, okay? This is where it says AF EDL. Okay, and by the way, that's another form of round tripping. You can try the EDL. I've tried all those versions. They didn't work well for me, so that's why I'm showing you the XML version. All right, so double click on the XML project. What I usually do here is just change that one to 0. I want my timeline to start at 0, and I usually change that Final Cut to Final Cut Pro X. Give it a name if you want to here, and then I'm click OK. Okay, and then it will bring everything in like this. And basically for this project, all I want to do is just to make sure everything match. But a quick way of doing that is group all your camera angles into one group. Okay, I'm just gonna group all the similar angles, like, because I can just look at it and see wide angle and a little close up. I'm just going to group all these, right click, and I'm going to go add into new group, and I'm just going to accept the default name. I'm going to do the same thing for the other camera angle. And I'm just going to right click and I'm going to go add into new group. It gives me group 6. I'm going to accept that, no problem. And then, so now you do that because, like I said, it's a quick way of editing projects like this one, where you can just go up to where it says clip here, group pre-clip, and then whatever you do on these two first clips here is going to ripple across, right? So, you know, instead of doing it manually, I'll try and come here and just find a white spot. What's supposed to be white. I usually try the automatic first, and just to see what I get. And as you can see, when I'm clicking through, and it applied the same settings to every clip in that group because I have group pre-clip selected. Okay. Pretty much the primary goal of this type of edit is just to match each camera angle, make sure they look the same, as if they're coming from the same camera. The eyedropper did a decent job. So, but as you look on the scope, you see that your gain still needs to be adjusted. So I'm just gonna drop that down here, and then my lift, which is my shadows, I'm gonna bring that down to my 0 bar, and then I'm just gonna bring my my gamma up a bit. And about there. Okay, so everything, let's pretend that that's okay. This one, I'm just gonna drop my gain a bit on this guy, and then I'm gonna maybe drop the shadows down a little bit. Okay, alright, so it's close enough. Just if for nothing else, for the sake of this tutorial, let's pretend everything looks good. Alright, so basically what you want to do from here is you just want to, there's a couple of ways you can export. You can go up here. You don't even have to go to your delivery page sometimes. You can go up here and just go to File and Export XML. You can do it like that, but what I do is I go to the delivery page and then select my Premiere XML. Reason why I do this is because it gets you a little bit more control. Because see all these settings right here, you can fiddle with them. And in particular, this one right here where it says frame handles, that one is very important because depending on the type of project that you're working on, you may want to export it with some frames, because that way if your client wanted to say create additional promo or trailers from the graded clip, they don't have to get the clips regraded. They can just cut their promos from that because they'll have some handlers to work with. They can create new in and out points on that whatever clip they're working with, and you know, it's just more convenient and cost effective for them. When you select this preset, the Premiere preset, then it automatically selects individual clips. So you don't have any choice. You can't go back to a single clip. Okay. Add to render queue, and then just render it out. And once you render this thing out, you come back into go back to Premiere Pro, right? And then what you want to do is bring that project back in. All right, so I typically create a new bin, give it a name, and then I would go up to File, Import. And then now if you wanted to add some dissolve, cross dissolve, or if you wanted to add some effects, titles, or whatever, you can do so. Alright, so give it a shot. See if it works for you guys. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.